Hello. Hey, Miriam. How are you? Um, I've never done solo live sprints before, so this is a little nerve-wracking. I don't really know how many people are going to come and be a part of it, but it's going to be pretty chill because I don't have anyone to distract me tonight with chatting and stuff. So I want to know what you guys are reading. I am reading Jade City today. I have been hopping back and forth between this and the Hod King, but I just was in a mood for Jade City today. It's a bit more fast paced and just louder and stuff, so I am going to be reading this. But because there's just a few of us here, I'm probably just going to start reading. Hi there, the X Hex. I've seen that everywhere. How is it? Is it a rom-com? Well, a book version of a rom-com? And is it good? Hi, Ashley. Because it definitely looks cute. It seems very Halloween-y and like perfect for this time of year. Speaking of Halloween, I just got back from an event for school. We went on a like hayride and did pumpkin picking and stuff, and that was like one of the first real Halloween-ish things that I've done all year. So that was kind of fun. Filled with cider and donuts. So sitting down and reading sounds kind of perfect right now. But I'll just start reading, I guess. We can go for half an hour. Hopefully we can get some more people on here. If not, then we'll just chill out and read. Only on chapter 3. Hopefully something starts happening soon. Because chapter 3 is at least there should be some action. But well, let's read and find out. I will put the banner up. And let's edit that. Oh, that works. Just start for half an hour-ish. Okay. Happy reading. Hello, everyone. Hey, Allie. How you doing? Yeah, mood reading is for real, Stacy. I have a bad problem with it, which is why I have 2 other books sitting next to me just in case. But I think I'm going to probably stick with this one for a while. I'm really into it. I've been reading a lot today. 15 pages is good. Didn't really count, but that's usually like about what I get if I'm actually paying attention. A little less if I'm distracted, but hey, Anita, how are you? What are you reading right now? What's everybody reading? Ooh, bath. Nice and fun. I hope it's a bubble bath. Bubble baths are the best. Hey, Mitch, what's up? What are you guys reading? I am on chapter 23, which is the first chapter where you get back to Barrow after a while, and I already don't like this kid. Snuggle Muggle, that's cute. Ooh, spooky time books. I have not read any like actual Stephen King other than the first 3 of the Dark Tower series, and I really liked them. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about him. I have bad feelings. I need to read Salem's Lot, though. That's one of the ones I really want to try. I also have a Kindle version of Misery, and I think that's going to be the first one because I really want to watch the movie with Kathy Bates. I've heard that it's very good. So I'm going to probably do that one when I attempt more Stephen King. Ooh, Grief Peril. Yay. That is my favorite of like the first 4 Dresden, well, probably first 5 Dresden Files books. I've only read the first 5, but I love Grave Peril, and Michael is my favorite character, and I hope you love him because I love him so much. Ooh, Blood of the Mantis. I have heard so many good things about Shadows of the Apt. I have all of the books that Alan's going to be reading, like the first 4, but I just haven't had time to get to them because of school, so eventually I will. And I know that you love them and Katrina loves them. Like everybody says that they're super good. If you like Stephen King, and obviously like you like fantasy, so I think that putting them together, I think you'll really love The Dark Tower. It's definitely different than anything that I've read before, and I really like how everything's woven in. I think that parts of Salem's Lot are like in The Dark Tower because there's a lot of like interweaving of his stories, and I know some of it like takes place in Maine because it goes like in and out of different worlds and stuff. I don't really want to explain too much because I really love how he like describes that and that like evolves in the story, but you'll probably really like The Dark Tower. Good things about Blood of the Mantis. Isn't that one like way shorter than the other 2? Like the first 2 look pretty hefty, and then that one's just like near. And I'm like intrigued by the whole bug thing because the way it was explained to me the first time, I was a little meh about it. I don't really like bugs that much, but it sounds like it's a really cool like evolutionary like human thing and that it works out really well. They read really fast. The Shadows of the Apt books, that's good. I have like half a shelf filled with Adrian Tchaikovsky books that I haven't read yet because I keep wanting to read them. And then I end up doing buddy reads and stuff, and I just never end up getting to any of like the fun stuff. Yeah, there's like a lot of you that have been reading it. I was surprised because I didn't think that the Shadows of the Apt books were going to draw as big of a crowd as like the Red Rising books did, but apparently y'all like it. Don't like the bugs. Okay, well, that's a good sign. That's a very good sign. I am not the only non-bug person. I actually just made my roommate squish a spider for me yesterday, and it wasn't even a very big spider. So You'll probably read it tomorrow, like the whole thing? Oh, there you go. Okay. How fast can you read, Allie? I don't think I could read a whole book in half a day like that. But I have ADHD and I get distracted really easily, so I just like my brain wanders. Let's see. Hmm. We don't see any bugs in the book. Well, aren't people like they're part bug or they have like bug characteristics? Because aren't there people that have wings and they can fly and there's like wasp people? Do they have stingers? I don't know how that works. I hyper focus on but see, I wish I could do that. I hyper focus on creative things usually. So like if I'm crafting or if I'm like doing something that has to do with music, like I can hyper focus on that. But I can't hyper focus on things I'm supposed to focus on, like my reading or schoolwork, you know. I think that's really cool. Adrian Tchaikovsky seems to have like this really great imagination, which I appreciate. I feel like him and Josiah Bancroft are like kind of on that level where they're just really creative and can think of things that like other people haven't, at least in the way that they present it. Oh, my internet's being weird. Okay. Humans that can fly. They're kind of like fairies then. Oh, there's 6 Riri books? I don't know why I thought it was like 2 completely separate trilogies. But I've heard really good things about those. I have been good and I have not bought those yet, even though I think I want to read them. I'm going to try to like read what I own, which I know is like a novel concept to a lot of booktubers, but I'm going to attempt. Every time I get a book in the mail now, my roommate gives me this look like, where are you going to put it? And then I just stack it on top of my bookshelf and it works out fine. Make it an assignment and it gets ruined. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I think that's why a little bit I'm like having trouble getting through some of my booktube books because I kind of turn them into assignments because I say, oh, I'm going to read this month. And then, oh, I didn't mean to make a pun. That was a good pun though. And I didn't even catch it. How did I not catch my own pun? Way Through the Woods is a spooky comfort read. It's a Doctor Who book? Oh, I didn't know. That's awesome. What doctor is it? Like is it one of the ones that we've seen already? Is it like 13? I haven't watched any of 13 yet. So, but I haven't read a Doctor Who book, but I do have my sonic screwdriver right next to me on my bookshelf. And a Salem's Lot. Yeah, I'm a major weenie too. Note myself onto something fluffy. Do you ever like hold your ferrets in your lap while you read, or are they like too squirmy and won't like cuddle you? Oh yeah, that sounds like a thing. Um, yeah, I'm like not the largest fan of bind ups. I can't reach it from here, or I'd grab it. But I think the only bind ups I own are like the Dragonlance Chronicles, the first 3 of those. And then I have one for the Abhorsen trilogy, if anyone knows the Abhorsen trilogy by Garth Nix. And it's beautiful. It's like big and it's white and it has the like blue writing on it where it like looks like flames. But it's just so hard to hold the bind up sometimes. And occasionally I feel a little discouraged if I haven't like gotten far enough, or if you're near the end of a book and you're like, I have so much left of this giant book to read. I don't know. Confused about the order of those Ruria books. Yeah, I don't really know either. If anyone wants to explain that. A sonic spork? I don't know what a sonic spork is. Though I feel like it would be extra useful. It would be like a Swiss Army knife for the sonic screwdriver. Then you can use it while camping. The 11th Doctor. Mm-hmm. Who is your favorite Doctor? That is a very important question. Mine is 10. I am a David Tennant fan ever since the first moment that you meet him when he starts quoting The Lion King and he's like, oh, wait, that's not me. I love him ever since then, and I'm a big 10 Rose fan. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I love it. Shocker. Shocker. I have never gotten to pet a ferret before. I've always wanted to. They look so cute and squirmy. I've seen them at pet stores before, but it always makes me kind of sad because they're in the little cages and I just want them to be free. Yes! Another Tennant person. I love it. My two friends that I watched Doctor Who with a lot, one of them, she loved 9, and then my other friend loved 11. So we all had our own doctors, but I love 10, definitely. I've probably watched his episodes the most. And my favorite, well, is it? I have to look it up and make sure if my favorite episode is 10 or 11, but one of my favorite episodes is Silence in the Library, and that's just wonderful. Good night. Enjoy your bath. I hope it's a wonderful bubble bath. You deserve it. Audiobook bind-ups. Okay, that's not that bad. Yeah, if you don't have to hold the giant book. I have still have a hard time with audiobooks. I get distracted really easily when I'm listening to them, or my eyes will just kind of glaze over. And uh-oh, we started a brain thinking. I'm trying to get more used to audiobooks, though. I've been listening to Dresden File books on audio, and then I have some that I've gotten for nonfiction books. And I think personally nonfiction books work better for me because it's like you're listening to a speaker or something, like you're at an event and someone's speaking at you, or it's more like a podcast, I guess. You'll have to tell us who your husband's favorite doctor is. We got to know after he's done with this very difficult and life-altering decision that he apparently has to make. It's probably my favorite for nostalgia. I haven't watched any of 13 yet, so I might have to. I haven't finished 12. That I started my master's program a while ago, and that was right when I was about to get into 12, and so I kind of put that on the back burner, and I'll just have a lot to catch up with. Audiobooks on high speed. I am trying to up my speed because when I watch all of my lectures for school, everything's on the computer, so I'll watch them live and then I'll rewatch them with my notes, and I've been working my way up to doing 2 times speed, but it's just hard to do that and take notes at the same time. So one day I will get there. My big there's a mentor program at my school, so she's my big sister and she's a second year med student. She can listen to audiobooks and to lectures on 4 times speed. I don't even think I could understand someone if they were talking at 4 times speed. This is for you, Anita. The order, if you're doing the bind-ups. The first portion. The Dumbledore shift? Yeah, no, I totally get that. I definitely get that. 9 does feel a lot different than 10. I think the switch between 10 and 11 was a lot easier because they're both really quirky and funny and charming, whereas 9 was a little bit more abrasive. And so I can definitely feel that. I know, right? 4 times speed. I have absolutely no idea how she does that. She's got to watch it multiple times because I don't even think I could process information that fast. Just absolutely not. Yeah. I think I read when I read The Black Coast, which is a great book, and if I were not locked in the corner of my room right now, I would be grabbing them to show you. But The Black Coast by Mike Brooks, which is really great. I did immersion reading when I did that because I had to read 300 pages in one night. And I think I got up to 2.5 speed, but I was following along, really following. And I don't think I would have been able to if I hadn't been looking at the book. I've been told so I was trying to edit one of my videos recently before posting it, and someone told me, "Oh, it's a lot easier if you edit your videos on double speed because then you can get through it a lot faster." And so I did that, and it made me sound like a chipmunk. So now I wonder if when you guys listen to videos, if you've listened to any of mine at double speed, you have to tell me if I sound like a normal human being or if I sound like a chipmunk singing that Christmas song because I just could not. I had to go back to like normal speed to edit my video because I could not listen to myself in that register. Eccleston is great. I will say though, like, oh, hello, hello. Hey, K Fox. How you guys doing? With the Eccleston season, I will say that I think the opening episode, like the first episode, is probably like the worst episode to start because the mannequins they look so ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So when I show a new person Doctor Who and you start with 9, I have to be like, just watch the episode and get through the episode, and then it gets better. But then you get to the episode with like the spinning Christmas trees of death. It's just ridiculous, and I love it. Oh, wait. So the books that makes so much more sense now, Stacey. I know what you're talking about now with the bind ups. I guess I always thought that the books that you find at the store were the individual ones, but it certainly does not seem like it. More Riria. Revelations before Legends of the First Empire. I hear everyone say that it's a great series, but to be completely honest, I have like no idea what it's about. So if you want to give like the Reader's Digest version, Stacey, that's awesome. Yeah, or if you want to explain it, K Fox, because I don't really know what it's about. I just know it's supposed to be good. I love Rose, but she's not my favorite companion. My favorite companion is Donna, but that's only because I love the Ood. They're probably my favorite like alien race. I love them with their weird like face tentacles and stuff because I love the episodes where you finally like find out the history and like what their culture really is and you learn about the Ood. They're just so cute. I just in the weirdest way, I just love them. And Donna's just so sassy. And I think Martha's my least favorite. But I do love Rose. Rose and 10 Forever. Like point blank. I love it so much. Should we read again in a couple minutes? What? This is all you needed to tell me. So y'all, I think you've seen my friend Brianna. If you have not seen her, she is in my book challenge video. She's one of my best friends, and we have talked about doing Tulio and Miguel as a costume for Halloween, and I want to do it so badly. I love The Road to El Dorado. It's such a good movie. It's such an underrated movie. I love it so much. And the soundtrack's done by Elton John, so I don't really know how you can get much better than that. Love Elton John. Now I'm gonna have to check it out. If that's your pitch for it, I'm all about it. Yes. The Ood may be coming back this season. Now I definitely have to watch 13. The episode Rose. I don't know the episode titles. The only ones like I know the episode titles for are like the very few, like the one with the gas mask that freaks me out every time. Are you my mommy? And my favorite episode of all time is Vincent and the Doctor. Makes me cry every single time. Every single time. Yes, you have all the good animated movie opinions, Mitch. I want to know your favorite Disney movie. Disney specific, like Disney, not into the extra movies that are also animated. 2 mercenary rogues with hilarious banter and a kingdom-wide political fantasy plot. Ooh. That just sounds perfect for me. I agree. Amy by herself is a little much for me. I really love Rory, and I think that they balance each other out really well. Yeah, I liked them. And how they play with 11 is just really cute. I like the history behind that. No, we're doing a lot of Fox and the Hound. Oh, that movie also makes me cry. When she has to leave Todd in the woods, in the forest, and it's raining, and it's just so sad. Though I do say that one quote that the birds say, but bam, elimination, lack of education. I drop that occasionally, and most people have no idea what I'm talking about. But if they do, then I know that they're a cool old Disney fan. Also, the animation in that movie is great. It's really like heartwarming, and I don't think a lot of people today have like watched it. Yeah, exactly. Instant tears. You can't watch it without crying. And the song, the Best of Friends song, it's so good. And then Foxy, it's just, I haven't watched that in a really long time. I should check and see if it's on Disney Plus. I know I have it on Blu-ray. See, Donna's so good. I like Donna because she doesn't have any like romantic interest at all in the Doctor. And I feel like up until like Clara and stuff, they all had some form of like want for the Doctor. And I wanted someone that was just like platonic. And I really liked that between Donna and the Doctor. I mean, I love a good romance subplot, so that's not why I didn't want that, but I just thought her and his, like, their quips and how they bantered back and forth with each other was just really good. Instant tears. Instant tears. 9 and Rose. 9 and Rose were good, but, like, Rose and 10 were, like, meant to be. Meant to be. Exactly. She like kept him fresh, kept him on his toes. She'd be like, no, shut up, do the thing. You don't know everything. And I love Donna. Whenever I see that actress on anything else, I should get rid of this banner. I just like, all I can think about is Donna. Ooh, chemistry. Okay, I will, on my Christmas break, I will binge watch 12 and 13. That will be my goal, along with reading. Because y'all got to join the readathon that's going to happen in December, the Shelf Space readathon. I did the one in the summer, and it was so much fun. It was the first readathon I'd ever done. And so the winter one, I want to do a 24-hour reading sprint where people can like, oh, hello, dog. My dog apparently just learned how to open doors. She just busted in here. Hello. Hello. Yes. Yes. You can't get over here. You can't be on screen. Is that season 2 of 13? I never know how people like say it. By the way, in 7 minutes, when it hits 9:30, we will do another sprint because I got to get back to find out. Oh no, last year's reindeer games. Still burnt out from that one. Did you participate in the Olympics readathon, Stacey? It was really fun. I definitely didn't like reach all my goals, but I definitely read a lot more than I thought that I was going to. Also, hello, social teist. Oh, well, I mean, yay that you're moving. I'm assuming that's a yay, but also sad because you won't be able to participate. But you could still like do reading sprints with us and stuff and watch and be entertained as we slowly die over the month because that's what happens. I mean, it is very exhausting to do. Hello, you gotta be quiet, okay? Be quiet, birdie. Team EOS. Yeah, they are wonderful. They are wonderful. I'm excited because we might have more teams than there were for the Olympics readathon. And so I'm not 100% sure if this is accurate, but what they had talked about was for the people who were like second in command will get their own teams for the reindeer games, the new one. And so I was like the second in command with Joanna and we were Team Apollo. So I might be leading my own team. We'll see. I did really love the Olympics one. I loved that I got to make Klaus sing because he lost our bet, and that was so fun. Yes, first season of the 10th Doctor is great. Do you know that David Tennant is married to the woman who plays his like daughter on Doctor Who? It's very strange, but they're married. I found that out. Sign up for whatever-a-thon. Oh, okay. Yeah, 2 competitive ones in the same month would probably be a lot, unless you could like use the same books for all of the same prompts, and then you could just like double dip, but otherwise that would be really exhausting. I know, me too. I think I read like 8 books in 1 month, and that never happens. That just never happens. Birdie, shush. If you hear the whining, I'm so sorry. She's very needy. She's 13 years old, and she's mad that she can't get close enough to me because backpack's in the way. The least you read was in July. Yeah, I felt that. Like, I felt really burnt out by the time July hit around. I think I only read like 3 books in July, even though I had time. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. That was slightly scary in the middle when I went near because of Andrew and his mind games. I was a little worried. Birdie, stop. But I had so much fun. I am so excited to like do it again in December. It was like a little mini dream come true because I've always wanted to do Jeopardy. Like I would watch it all the time with my parents, and we were like really competitive about it. So I've always like legitimately wanted to be on Jeopardy, but I mean, I don't think that would ever actually happen. So Alan's Jeopardy is like a pretty close second. So really? That's crazy. That's great. Shush. Shush. Georgia Moffat. Staged. I've never heard of this show. I'll have to check it out though. Oh, yeah. That makes total sense. If the prompts were completely different, I totally understand. That would be like exhausting. Shush. I'm going to have to give her treats or a bone or peanut butter to lick so she can be quiet after the next. Vish reads so much. I don't know how she does it. I really don't. Maybe they get like extra time in Australia to read. I know. I wonder if they're gonna restructure like the bonus points for the reindeer games, because I know that there was a lot of talk. I don't know any specifics about it because I'm not like on the like a board of whatever. But I know that they were talking about kind of restructuring how the point system goes and maybe like having some sort of bonus points or something. Like I said, take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt because I am not in the know. I just am saying what I have heard in the world. All right. Everybody who's joined, what have you guys been reading right now? Like I think I said earlier, I'm reading Jade City right now. And I also have Evelyn Hugo and the Hot King in case I need a break or want to switch it up. But I'm really, really like into Jade City right now. I'm enjoying it. I read a lot today, and so I just kind of want to speed through it because everybody is talking about it on Greg's Discord, and I want to get to Jade War. So, double your monthly average. Wow. Yeah. I think everyone was burnt out in July. Everybody. I think we're gonna do another actual reading sprint so that we can be, a little productive and stuff. And I will go give my dog attention so she stops interrupting us. But do you guys want to do 30 minutes or do you want to do 45? Does anybody have any opinions? Wait. Do I not know the name? Is Albatross on here, or do you have another name on YouTube that I'm not aware of? Witch Haven or Smut Book? You know what? They both sound like great choices. I am pro Smut Book. I don't read a ton of them, but I have recently tried a couple and I enjoyed them. Um, me, okay. Good, I was like, "Who is this? How did I miss Albatross being here?" Oh, I didn't even, like, notice the picture. Duh. I just looked at the names. I was like, "Do I know all these people?" Me, myself is Albatross. Okay, why don't we do, like, in the middle, we'll do 40 minutes. So we'll come back at 10:10 and see how you guys are feeling. I know I started late, but that was because I was out pumpkin picking and doing things, and so I'm probably still gonna be up, so I might do, a third sprint after that. I know that a lot of times we end at, like, 10, but since I started late, you know, might go a little bit longer. So, let's see here. Read until 10 and enjoy your books, everyone. I will be back. All right, guys. 22 pages. That's good. Oh, where did I leave off? Oh. I read like 18 pages or something like that. I don't know. I'm getting to a good part. I'm getting like almost halfway through the book. I'm still not quite there yet. I have about 50 pages and I'll be like halfway. But interesting things are happening. This book is like an urban fantasy, but not like Earth urban, I guess. Well, it is, but like it doesn't take place in any country that like we know of. But sometimes I forget that there's like machine guns and cars and like gas stations and things in this story. And it just feels weird to have like that with the magic sometimes. It just like takes me out of the story a little bit occasionally. How was your guys' reading break other than Miriam? She did really good, it looks like. I mean, reading anything is good, so. Well, I was away. I had to put socks on my dog, and she's mad at me. But she licks her paws out of anxiety, and so I have to either constantly be telling her to stop or I put socks on her. And dogs don't like socks. If you've ever seen videos of them like stepping weird and stuff when they have stuff on their feet, it's really funny. But yeah. You're already distracted, Anita. I get like that too. I've actually been pretty productive with my reading tonight, which is nice. But I don't know where y'all went. It's okay, Sharon. You get a pass this time, I think. How'd your chicken turn out, Anita? I really, really miss good Indian food. Like a lot. The closest Indian place is like 40 minutes away. And fun fact, my car broke down the other day. I was like stuck halfway between my city and the closest city. So like 15, 20 miles away from my house. And I got stuck there for a while because I had to get it towed. And I have no idea what happened to it, but it's going to get fixed tomorrow. So yeah, I think it's just a dog thing in general. Like they don't like things on their paws at all. And it feels like there's something wrong. And so that's why they like flip flop and like end up walking backwards. Like most animals don't walk backwards. And so if you see them doing that, then it's like a sign that something's not right. I learned that at the lab when I worked there. Ooh, Into the Drowning Deep. That's by Shauna McGuire. Or I think her pen name's Mira Grant. I've heard good things. Did you like it? I heard it was like scary mermaids. I feel like that a lot. I've been having insomnia issues, so I will be tired, but I won't actually be able to fall asleep. And so I'll just like lay on my couch and like go in and out of sleep with something on Netflix. It's not very restful, but it's the only option I have right now. I'm glad that the butter chicken was good. I need to try making that once in a while. Very good for spooky season. Good. Is it like scary or just like haunting? Because that's different. Just gotta read a lot. The Fisherman. I'm gonna look that up on Goodreads because I have no idea what that's about. Is it also a scary book? Judged in a good way, I think. Hey Jake, what's up? What are you reading right now? The cover of The Fisherman looks beautiful, by the way. Oh, that sounds good. Is it like Fountain of Youth type thing? Oh, you are not the first person to be reading Riria today on the stream. Stacy was reading Riria and K Fox. Where? Good night, Miriam. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm glad that you got to read with us tonight. Enjoy your walk, being all like healthy and stuff. That's good. It does sound kind of spooky. I just that's what I was looking at on my Goodreads. But it also sounds like Fountain of Youth type thing, or maybe like bring people back from the dead. I don't know, but it sounds good. So if you like it, you should let us know. Got some hellos. Um, ooh, that's good. I will have to try it. I'm still like reading my very first horror book. I just have not had time or like mood reading tendencies towards it right now, but it is good. I'm reading Imaginary Friends, and we were supposed to read it in October, and everybody else read it, and I'm the one who's behind. But I definitely like that. So if I do well with the horror and can actually like sleep, then I will definitely read that. The book's only 3.5 hours on audiobook? The Fisherman? Yes, I know. I gotta get there. But I have to finish these first. And I'm turning into potato. I'm turning into Potato Brarian, where I'm reading a bunch of books and I'm like halfway through them all, and then I like popcorn to something else. Oh, shopping on Amazon is fun. I get in trouble sometimes with the Amazon one-click purchasing. You deserve it, Shannon. I hope you get some restful sleep. Like, the meds work. I know it can be hard to sleep when you're in the hospital, so we all care about you, and let us know like how you're doing tomorrow, okay? Spud Bud, yes, I mean Spud Bud. Yes, exactly. And she's like reading books all the way. She's like finishing them, and now I'm stuck in the middle, and I feel like we've flopped now. I am the new potato. Audio times 3 and physical copy. Man, I mean, you just like run through those things. Okay, this is the first time ever that I've actually gotten a good look at your like icon thing, your picture, and that's hilarious. It's just so small on the Discord screen that I can't like see it, and this is so funny. I'm guessing that's the Loch Ness Monster. Everyone is sharing love for you, Sharon. So I hope you know how much the booktubers love you. I know I'm only like a little bit into the book, but it's already creeping me out, but in a good way. And I really like the mom. I like the mom. She's a good character. She's a good person. And I don't want anything to happen to her. But I apparently have a bad track record. The Lurking Sock Puppet. Oh, interesting. I have a book that I haven't read by her yet. It's the baking magic one. I can't remember the name of it, but it sounded ridiculous and I loved it. Let me see if I can find it on my Kindle. Let's see. T. Kingfisher. A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking. That's the book that I have by her that I want to read. Mm-hmm. Yes, that. It was cute, good. I wanted to read it for the readathon in June. It was the one that like for the prompt that it needed to have food on the cover. I just never got to it. Big fluffy warm blankets. Yes. I don't know how much warm blanket you need in California, but The Raven and the Reindeer. I saw that one and I was intrigued by it. But I need to cut myself off from buying more books. I'm going to try. I'm going to try real hard. Except for the ones I already have pre-ordered. Yeah, those. But I will wrap myself in a big fluffy blanket any time of year, even in the middle of the summer, which is why I like air conditioning way too much. She is badass. I feel like she takes care. She just like really takes care of her son, and I appreciate that. Oh, don't say that to me, Stacey. I'm gonna want to buy all the books around Christmas. I'm like making a list of all the books that I'm looking forward to that are being released soon or like next year, and the list is just so long. My neck needs to crack. It's not. But I'm all about like the really good mom characters. There was a really good mom character in the Long Price Quartet books that I really liked. Anita knows what I'm talking about. Badass moms. There needs to be better like moms in books. I feel like there were some in Song of Ice and Fire, and I've heard really good things about the Sword of Kaigen, but I haven't like read that completely yet. Paper shortage, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think she does really good with the discipline side of things. What in the heck is going on? I just got Foundry Side. Alan sent it to me as my like Jeopardy winnings, and it made me laugh because Foundry Side is like his mortal enemy book. So when I read it, I will think of Alan. Third Rage of Dragons. I haven't read Rage of Dragons. I have Crescent City. I'm gonna try it when I need something more like YA-ish. I know it's not technically YA, but her writing all feels YA to me. Speaking of the Sixth Red Rising, I was looking at that because I was putting that on my list, and apparently there was like a leak from the publisher or whatever, and the tentative title of the sixth book is Lightbringer. So I don't really know if that's true or not, but it would be really cool. But it also makes me think of the Brent Weeks books, but none of them are actually called Lightbringer. That's just like the name of the series. So who knows? For Mother's Day, that's cute. That's cute. Foundry Side intrigues me. I like the whole Scrivener, the way that they make the objects come to life. I think that's really clever. And so I think that I like that. I think it's going to kind of fall in the same like category as Jade City for me. Yeah, I know, right, Stacey? I need to read Dark Age. I have not read Dark Age yet. I needed a break after reading Iron Gold cuz it kind of made me a little upset, but I also need like to prepare myself for the darkness cuz I've heard that it's very grimdark compared to the other ones. Programming logic, yeah, and like it's like hacking a real life object, which I think is really cool, and you could probably do so many clever things with it, sort of like with the on dot in the Long Price Quartet. So Anita also is like the only one who understands what I'm saying with that, but I really appreciate like these super clever magic systems. I like that a lot. I have my little hedgehog with me. I just got him the other day at Aldi. Isn't he cute? I call him my emotional support hedgehog. He has a little hat. He's technically a door stopper. Isn't he cute? He's just been chilling over here. And I thought he deserved some screen time. I should take that banner down though. Yeah, the magic is cool. It's like you tell an object to do something that it doesn't normally do. I don't understand how else to describe that because that's what Joey's hedgehog. Yes. Yes. He is very dapper. He has a little bow tie and his little hat that matches his little vest thing. He's so cute. Actually, so he's heavy because he's a doorstop. So in Friends, Joey has the stuffed animal that he sleeps with. It's a penguin. And when I was a kid, I had the same penguin because they sold them at Kohl's one Christmas and my mom got one for me. And so whenever I see that, it just makes me laugh. So I'm like, I had that penguin. I had that penguin. So yeah, it made me happy. But mm-hmm. Jake, what are you thinking of the Reindeer books? You've heard nothing but good things so far. Are you in the things are awesome category? Sometimes you disagree with the masses, so. Neck and crack. I need someone to come and like fix my neck and put it back into place. Except for I don't know anyone who's a chiropractor. Oh, what a perfect name. I feel like we were all very creative when we were little. I had a bunny rabbit that when you pressed its paw would play You Are My Sunshine. And so that like the stuffed animal I had like for forever. And I was like packing away my things when I went to college and I was like, do I want to keep this or not? And I pressed its paw and like the day I moved to college, it like died. I was like, oh, this is like fate. Legends of the First Empire. I didn't know that he had more than one series. Is that related? Because I know Stacey was mentioning that there's technically 6 books in the series. And not just 3, which I thought there were only 3. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, if it's from Reindeer Chronicles. Prequel series. Okay. So it's technically related. Wait, you're not supposed to read the prequels first? I thought that was how that went. I haven't read the prequel to Wheel of Time, though, yet. But I tend to read things out of order. I'm weird. I knew you were going to have different opinions. You always do. I always find that intriguing. I guess it's because maybe you don't want things to be spoiled for you for the original series. And if you read like the prequels, then it will spoil it for you. Perhaps. I don't really know. Why don't we do one more sprint from 10:30 to 11? Because I am getting a little bit tired, but I want to keep reading with you guys. So let's try like one more sprint since it's coming up on 10:30 here. And we can sprint one more time, chat a little bit, and then I might turn into a pumpkin, like the pumpkin that I picked from the pumpkin patch earlier today. Hey, a little bit maybe. Sometimes it's not that bad to get distracted by other things. Sometimes you need to do that. But I'm going to go back to Jade City in a minute. Sleepiness shows weakness of character. None of that here now. Everybody requires sleep. If you don't sleep enough, you'll actually go mad and your brain will start dying and all sorts of crazy things happen. So we at least need some sleep. All right, guys. Enjoy the reading, and I will be back. Hello. Are you actually reading, Brianna? I'm reading this. This is Asian-inspired gang warfare with magic. And Anita, it doesn't look like it, but I'm literally halfway through the book. If you take away that, it doesn't look like it, but I'm on page 225. So, well, I'm almost halfway through the book. I'll get to chapter 30, and that'll be halfway through the book. Yay! Reading was done. And didn't you just say you wanted to read some? That's all you needed. I'm glad. Hopefully, I don't know, I'm getting like tired, but I might stay up and read a bit. But Devil in Spring. How fancy. Is there actually a devil, or is he just devilish? Also, Brianna, look at my hedgehog. He has a hat. He's a door stopper. I had to show you because he's really cute. He's my emotional support hedgehog. And he helps me study. See? Progress. Yay! You finished this today, didn't you, Anita? Or yesterday? One of those days? I think you did. But yeah, I definitely want to finish this by Friday. And then I'll have actually finished a book this month, like a whole one. I know, isn't he cute, Brianna? I got him at Aldi and he was like $6. So you should go check and see if there are more of them because they're really freaking cute. You finished book 5? Were you like almost done or did you speed read, my friend? I really like it, actually. I've been watching a lot of this show called Castle. I don't know if you've seen Castle, but it's like detective crime show, and this is like mafia crime, which is not exactly the same thing, but it's fast paced and it really sucks you in because there's family drama and there's like inter mafia drama and government stuff, and it's just fun. And I really like Fonda Lee's writing is really accessible, so I enjoy it a lot. Oh, you only had one chapter left. Hey, but it feels good. You can just say, I finished a book. You don't have to tell everybody else that you just read one chapter. You could say, I finished the book. Yeah. Does fall out mean fall asleep? Birdie, stop. Stop. I loved Castle, and I never watched like the last 2 seasons because I think that was like when I was in college, and I just never ended up watching it, and it hasn't been available for streaming. And then all of a sudden it just came on Hulu, and so like the day it came on Hulu, I was like, I'm gonna watch it, and now I'm on season 6. Devilishly handsome Duke. And of course there must be lots of smut. Is that like local slang? Ready to fall out? I've never heard that before. It's not Midwestern slang. I have no idea what the ending is like. I know that like the ending. I'm sorry, my leg. I'm like in a pretzel in this chair right now. The ending of Bones was really disappointing, and I hope that Birdie, stop whining. I'm so sorry. My dog is being very rude. Come here. Hello. You're too far away. You're not going to be on screen. I hope that it's less disappointing than the Bones finale, I guess, is what I was going for. Obviously, there must be smut. There was surprise spiciness in this book. I was not prepared for it. It just like popped up out of nowhere. And I was like, oh, okay. I can do that. I know. Birdie, come here. Do you want, if I move my backpack, you can be on screen. Ugh. Birdie. Come here. Oh my God, everything's gonna fall over. Come here. You can be on screen. Come here. Come here. Come say hello. Pupper. There is Pupper. He is right here. Hello. You're very needy. Yes. She likes to lay with me when I read, but since I was in my chair, she couldn't. So she was mad at me. It's the old lady. She's very cute. Ooh, yes, Dexter. I love Dexter. Are you gonna excuse you? Are you gonna watch the like reboot? Reboot is the word I'm looking for. The like continuation that's gonna be coming out, I think this year on like Showtime or something. I know. She's so cute. You're so cute. She's 13 years old, so she gets all of the love all the time. She's just like needy now, and so she's not afraid to tell you when she wants attention. So she just whines at you until you give it to her, and I always cave in. So I know. She's so good. The other one's mad at me because I put socks on her. But doors go. Say hello. Oh my god, my room is a wreck. But yes. Say hello. You are on the telly, bird. Yes. Ooh, November 7th. Yes. It comes out next week. Oh my god, don't tell me that. So I never watched the last season of Dexter. I should. It was weird for me though because the girl who plays Hannah, I think her name's Hannah, his like love interest, she was Sarah on Chuck, and I like can't see her as like a murderess or whatever. So I like couldn't cross those fibers in my brain, and so I never watched it, but I'll need to do that before I watch the show. Confirmed, yes, you will disappear for the whole day. Is it the whole season dropping at once, or is it just one episode, though? Mila is okay. She's mad at me because I put socks on her because she wouldn't stop licking her paws. And I bought special dog socks that, like, go all the way up. And they have, like, Velcro that you wrap around. And they're supposed to stay on, but somehow she got them off of her already. So she's naughty tonight. I loved the Julia Stiles season. That was season 5, right? But like for people who have seen Dexter, I think it's season 4. I mean, obviously I don't want to ruin it for Stacy, but like the last episode of season 4, like the bathtub scene, that's all I'm going to say because if you've watched it, you know what I'm talking about. But it was like one of the best episodes of TV I had ever seen when I saw that. I was very impressed. I was just like, she in the doghouse. Satisfied and filled, yes. Funny story. I was at the pumpkin patch today, and we were going through the field on the hayride, and it was kind of a little creepy out there. And so people were making jokes about like where they buried the bodies, and I saw like one of those metal canisters, like where they hid the bodies in that season. And I was like, oh, that's where they are. And I was thinking about that season of Dexter. I know, right? It was so good. It was just like, and it made you feel all the feels. Birdie, I love you. Shush. Hush. Yes, I know. You had dinner. You are outside. You have all of your basic needs met. You are like, but like enjoy. I liked the first season. With the ice truck killer, I think. I haven't carved a jack-o'-lantern. I got my pumpkin, but my pumpkin's all the way outside, and I don't want to grab it because it's still kind of dirty. But tomorrow, there's going to be an event at the med school. Excuse you. God bless you, bird. And it's called pumpkin surgery, and so we're going to be using, like, scalpels and stuff to actually carve our pumpkins that we got at the event tonight. So it will be fun. I didn't think I was going to do any pumpkin things this year, so I still have to watch like Halloween Town and Hocus Pocus, but that'll happen sometime. I'm starting to feel a little bit burnt out this module already, so sometime soon. Bertie, what are you doing? She's usually not this bad. She's being very naughty today. But yeah, the pumpkin surgery. I'm not the best at like carving pumpkins in general. I don't do anything super fancy. I just like making the faces. But yeah. Your dogs are so cute though. Do they sit there and whine at you for attention constantly all the time? Because that's Birdie a little bit. The only time she's quiet is when she's sleeping. And do you just have the beagles, Jake? I know, right? I'm excited to play with scalpels mostly. Yeah, my roommate wants to make pumpkin seeds. I love pumpkin seeds. I don't like sunflower seeds, which I know is like a unpopular opinion, but I just never have. But I really love pumpkin seeds. And so I'm going to try to make them homemade and hope they come out tasting good because they're like a little bit of a weakness. You did Pokemons? You should show us. You should show us your Pokemon pumpkins if you have pictures. You should put them in the Discord because I would like to know. A miniature Great Dane? Oh my gosh, Jake, it sounds really cute. Screaming is yeah. Brianna, does Kita ever scream at you? I don't think I've ever heard Kita scream before. Brianna has a really cute kitten. Well, she's not a kitten anymore, but I call her kitten. But I feel like cats have an on and off switch. Either they're like cuddling or they're screaming. Like exactly. He does Pokemon pumpkins? Maybe I should try to cover Bulbasaur or Squirtle. A Squirtle Squad Squirtle. I feel like that would be very difficult for someone who's like me and a little challenged at the pumpkin carvingness. But I don't know how people do it where they do like the crazy like illusion pumpkins where they only like carve off like the top layer and so the light comes through and instead of being completely like clear it's like opaque almost. That's really cool. Yay, puppy pictures. I like puppy pictures. I know, that's why I'm like, maybe I should try to make a Bulbasaur. He would be ridiculous. He'd be happy. A breakfast goblin, meow. I think I've heard her breakfast goblin. A pumpkin into a pumpkin. What about carving a pumpkin man carving a pumpkin onto the pumpkin? Like Jack Skellington, only but with like a pumpkin head. He can focus though. Like he has that crazy focus where he like focuses on his music too for like 7 or 8 hours and I don't know how he just sits there and like does the same thing over and over and over again. I wonder if I can find Bulbasaur pumpkin. Bulbasaur pumpkin carving. Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because it's on this Pinterest. I'm going to try to make it like so you guys can see it. Look how cute the Bulbasaur is. He's so cute. But also you could also do Vulpix would be fun or like Growlithe because they're fire type Pokemon or like Rapidash or something or Ponyta. I really liked Ponyta because I was a horse girl when I was a kid. Seal is really cute. Seal also like Dugong is kind of badass. When you're playing Pokemon Stadium, I feel like Dugong can kick some major butt. Charmander. Charmander makes me sad, but I love him. Eevee is one of my favorite Pokemon. I love Eevee just because she like can transform into so many different things. That's the one that showed the Bulbasaur pumpkin. Bulba pumpkin. Oh my god, Stacy, they're so cute. I love, oh, the Jigglypuff one is so cute. The Gengar one is really cool too. Brianna, look at this Gengar pumpkin. Isn't it scary? That's so cool. I am in awe of your pumpkin carving skills. In awe. Secretly a psychic. I know you were, because you would always kick my ass at the Sand Slash game. Or Sand Shrew game. But I liked the Lickitung one, and I would just eat everything, and then I would eat like the poisoned ones anyway. That is Charmander's color. Yeah, yeah, she did. She just posted them in the Discord. Go ahead and look, Anita. Actually, it might be. I think it's in Andrew's Discord. But here's the. Whoa, I'm really bad at this. There's the Pikachu. And then I showed you the Gengar, and then there is the. Oh, you posted more? Okay, there's Jigglypuff. Is that a Charizard? Because that's badass. Oh, inspired by gaming. That's really cool, though. That's really cool. They do look professional. I have like way too many Discords that I am a part of. I only really spend time on like 3 of them. Like I mostly spend time on Greg's Discord, Alan's Discord, and Andrew's, and then sometimes I'm on Evie's, and then there's the Shelf Space one. And I'm reading The Count of Monte Cristo with Allie and Stephanie and Sharon, and so you talk about that on Allie's Discord as well. There's a lot. I mean, don't all pumpkins like look better in the dark though? When they're all lit up and scary looking. Yes, that's where the pictures are. He does have a lot of channels in his Discord. It's ridiculous. I can never find the one I'm supposed to like post my stuff in. Oh, those are cute Pokemon, Brianna. I would show that one, but it would be really hard to like show on the screen. I feel like you wouldn't really see it very well. Dragon Lord Tiamat. Oh, okay, that makes sense. You can apparently draw on a pumpkin, though. Just draw with a knife, and apparently it works for you. I'll have to send y'all a picture of whatever I carve upon my pumpkin. But I did find the pumpkin out in the pumpkin patch. I did not cheat and take one of the pumpkins that they had already picked because it was good. I went and I grabbed a pumpkin and I got covered in mud because the pumpkin was covered in mud. But it was an experience, and I haven't done that in a long time. Pumpkin things tomorrow. It'll be fun. Tomorrow's going to be a long day. I have to get a TB test read. I have to get my car fixed. It's going to be a long day, but I'll probably have lots of time to read because I'll be stuck at the car place for forever. So, yeah. It will be a night. We'll see if I can sleep tonight. I will try. Wait. Oh, you went to a pumpkin patch? Is this about to be a pun or a joke? Because I love ABBA, so do not tease me with this. I'm waiting patiently. Oh, that's what you guys did. Which orchard did you go to? I knew it was a joke. I unironically actually like ABBA because some of their songs are bangers. Okay, so he's not screwing with me. Well, I'm gonna have to look it up. Yeah, when I went to the apple orchard last weekend, last Saturday, it was sad because the actual orchard was like closed. So we didn't get to go actually like pick apples or anything. We just went to the cidery because they had like sold hard cider and got flights of that, which was really fun. And then stood in line at like this store and this line was ridiculously long to buy like cider and donuts and stuff. And so I was like, well, everybody else is drinking in here. And so we went and got like full size drinks. And then by the time we were done drinking them, I was too drunk to drive home. So we had to just sit and eat donuts for like 45 minutes. But it was really fun. That's really funny. Money. I wonder which one it is because I've been to a really nice apple orchard out by Holland, and they had that you could get flights of like um flights of cider and you could get flights of pie. They were like mini pies, and it was so cool. I'd never seen that before. I'm gonna have to look that up because I do like ABBA. I will. I still have I did get some apples from there. Like they had apples for sale, but we didn't get to like go out and like pick the apples ourselves, which is kind of sad. Because I really love doing that. But it was kind of like a very gray day in Michigan. It was really cold, so it wasn't like the end of the world. But it is late, guys, and I am flagging right now. What is it that Mitch from Reading Rainbow said? Falling off. I'm about to fall off. Um, I'm probably gonna read a little bit more Jade City, but like in bed and maybe fall asleep. I have to do clinical stuff tomorrow morning, so gotta wear my fake coat. So no one thinks you're a debauched mess. I promise. They don't. We were PG in like the video, which I assume you have watched. Well, you were in it, but I assumed that you fall out. That's better. I could just say roll out and then I'll be like the Transformers, like Autobots roll out. But Brianna, did you watch our video? I hope you watched our video. It's hilarious. But it has a lot of views. I swear people don't think you're a debauched mess. They probably think you're quirky. But I am going to log off and go to bed. Brianna, you'll have to catch me a little earlier next week. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. I was a little nervous doing this all by myself. I'd never done like a live show by myself. And I was like, what if no one shows up? But you guys did, and that made me so happy. And I love talking with you guys and reading with you. And I'm going to tell you, I got more reading done than I do when the other people are on here. So, yeah, you have to watch it. No, not the live show that we were on. I'm talking about the video, the book challenge video, Brianna. Did you watch that? Your first appearance on my channel. I will let you know. I'll text you about next week. Excuse me. Thanks, Anita. I hope you guys all have a wonderful night and get some sleep or more reading, depending on what time it is where you are. Stacy, let us know how you like Dexter, how you like the ending of this season of Dexter. I definitely want to know what you think of season 4 when you get there. So it's going to be good. I love challenges. Yes. But we will see you guys next week for another edition of Wine Wednesday, and there'll probably be a couple more people here than just me, but if not, I will see you. So have a good night, guys. Thanks for hanging out.